Hey y'all, it is your girl Chastity J, and I'm back with a quick message from God. Y'all, 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 I know I'm close to the camera, but we really need to invest in whatever kind of coaching, therapy, whatever it is to become the best version of ourselves, for ourselves, like just being a better person. Because as I've been dating y'all, it is so crazy how many men are hurt and how many women. I will never discount women because I am a woman. But how many people are hurt and they will look at you as being disingenuous. And by all means, use your discernment. There are some people that are not genuine, that are, I think our society these days are just so focused on what can they get out of another person. For men, whether they can get sex out of a woman or that intimate connection, and women, what can I get out of you financially? Or how are you going to upgrade my life so that I can have a lavish lifestyle, or all that kind of stuff, versus building a true, genuine connection with another person. Like, we go into dating these days with that one, with the scarcity mindset, but with the mindset of what can I get out of this? Like, what can I get out of this person? Like, I'm looking at how much he probably make. You women, y'all, chill out. On the first day, asking a man what is his salary and how much he make. Like, y'all, let's be real. Why are y'all all in that man business like that? You might not even like him like that, but of course that's going into dating, being disingenuous, looking at what can you receive versus connecting with that person and truly getting to know them. So, God just wanted me to share a quick word with y'all. Focus on being a good person, because it sucks that people are so traumatized with just making connections with other people, even on a level of friendship. Like, what can I get out of this person? Like, if I be their friend, what can I get out of them? Like, oh, they a celebrity, or oh, they know some well-known people, or people that are millionaires and stuff. How can they help me upgrade my life? Baby, you need to be focusing on how can you do that for yourself versus trying to see who can you use and take advantage of. It sucks because there are so many people with that kind of mindset. Like, men go through a bunch of women and they are dating for sex, or they just trying to get pleased and stuff. And by all means, I'm not talking about everybody, not talking about everyone whatsoever. But God just wanted me to share with y'all, focus on being a better person. Like, be a better person. Don't always look at everyone in every situation out of what can I gain from this? Like, you're not doing it to be genuine whatsoever. What can I get out of this person? How can they elevate my life? How about, can I connect with them? Like, are they a good human being? Like, can I have a intellectual conversation with them versus how much money they got? But yeah, y'all, I just think it's so crazy, because I be like, man, like, I will meet some men and they really be looking at me like, what's the trick, or what is, like, looking at me with one eye squinched and stuff, and like, I'm trying to see what you trying to get out of me. Like, are you trying to use me and stuff? And I had one guy that actually told me, women, well, he was talking about Houston women, but I had to reframe that for him and tell him women in general feel entitled and feel like, he was like, I'll go on a first date with women and they're like, how much money you gonna send me? And I've had like 3 different men tell me that. How much money are you gonna send me? What bills are you gonna pay? Sweetie, that man is not here unless you're looking for a sugar daddy. Then, make that clear. But these men are actually trying to date to find a wife. And women, we always brag about, we want to find a good man, we want to find a husband. But yet you are going into the situation looking for what can you gain out of this man off the bat without even just getting to know him. You don't even know his last name. You know his name, Sam. That's it. And that's ridiculous. And I'm not speaking like men aren't doing the same thing. Not saying it whatsoever. Men might be like, okay, you gonna pop it open, whatever the case may be on that first date. But use your discernment. Be mindful. Use your discernment and just pay attention. Honor your intuition. If you feel like this is where this is going, then, by all means, you have a choice to either continue entertaining it or put the deuces up. But I just wanted to share with y'all, focus on being a good person and building connections with people. Like, as I've been dating, that's what I be telling people. I'm like, I'm just looking to build connections with people, and God willingly, if it goes into something more and organically flourish into a relationship, then I would love that. But I'm looking to build connections with men, and by all means, with the intention of marriage eventually. But off the bat, I'm not trying to scare these men away talking about I'm looking for my husband. No. I'm looking to build a connection with you, trying to see your character, trying to see if I can hold a intellectual conversation, trying to see where you are spiritually. If you believe in God, do you have a relationship with God? Do you have a relationship with your mother and father? Like, I'm trying to ask those questions that are not surface level questions before I waste my time, and before you waste your time, because we all got a choice. But focus on just being a good person and just truly build connections with people. I met men from dating apps that I knew they were a good man, but they were not a good man for me. And they are my friends still to this day. Associate. But yeah, y'all, stop trying to look at what can you gain out of people and use your discernment. Like, God constantly reminds me of Matthew 7:17 that says, you will know them by the fruit that they bear. So you will know them. If they giving you creeper or womanizer or users, gold digger vibes, you will know them. Your intuition, your spirit will feel bothered. You'll know if they over here asking these questions about how much you make on the first date, or men asking you, trying to jump in a bed with you, you will know them by the fruits that they bear. You will know them. You will know them by their character. As a woman, if you go on a date with a man and he's trying to put his tongue down your throat on date one and rubbing on you and stuff, you will know them by the fruits that they bear. So try and do dating differently, or even just building networking with people and building connections with friends, and people in community. Do it differently. Get to know people. Be genuine. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself so that you can share that version with people, and people aren't going around traumatized and scared just to know your name. Of course, they got to work on do they healing and do all that on their own, but do what you can and focus on being a good person. Be a genuine person that's not just looking, what can I gain out of every situation? A connection with a human. You never know. You never know that this person might be a millionaire, billionaire, and might put you on eventually. You never know. A lot of men will withhold their network or their connections and all this kind of stuff just to see what kind of person you are, just to see your character and see if you are worthy of them having you in their life, or even introducing you to those kind of people and trying to elevate you on that level. So, that's just my little spiel. Me and the Lord was talking about it because I was like, Jesus, all these men be like, I'm waiting on you to take the mask off. And by all means, I ain't perfect. I am not perfect. But I'm like, I'm really a genuine person. Like, I be chilling and stuff. And they like, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for you to switch up and turn cuckoo. I'm like, or try to use me. No, sweetie. But anywho, y'all, if you feel like this kind of convicted you a little bit and, you was like, ooh, I do that sometimes, man or woman, go take it back to God. Go do your inner work. Go get you a life coach, a dating coach. Go get you a therapist. Y'all know I'm going to say therapist. Go get you someone, or do that personal and that emotional development to become the absolute best version of yourself for yourself, and so you can create those genuine connections with others. Okay, y'all?